Hi guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a new video. Today I'll be talking to you about XDC network, what's been happening with the price, what can we expect to happen next guys. If you don't want to miss any of that important information, make sure you like down below, subscribe to the channel because it greatly helps, and comment your thought down below guys. On a little side note guys, make sure to check us out at ptgr.ag. It's the first link in the description and it strongly helps us out. On a little side note guys, let's talk about what's been happening with XDC. What are the latest news guys? If you don't want to miss any of them, make sure you watch throughout the end. There's a lot of information that I want to share with you today. XDC guys is down 4.57% in the last 24 hours, and hear me out, we are in for a ride guys. XDC has been hovering around the 0.025 26 cents, and we have had lows if we're looking at the 3-month period of 0.22 cents. So as long as we remain above this low of the 3-month, we are fine. I do see this as sort of a resistance level, but on the important side, these current price right now are not very relevant, knowing the fact that the bullish news that I'm going to share with you guys is what I believe can drive XDC to a 20, 30, 40x from its current price standpoint currently. So guys, let's talk about it. What has been happening with XDC network? Let's jump straight into it. The first news talk about we're happy to partner with Project Wallet dApps on XDC network to integrate the .xdc into their project. Now this is great because it's showing how XDC is responding to demand and is responding to community, and that's the way you want to see it, right? If you're able to apply the utility based on the demand and what the community is asking for, then you're able to provide value. And this is why I believe this is strongly bullish for XDC. Now, another news which is worth noting is this one that talks about for XDC again, that says about for dApps, when you use the dApps integrated with the .xdc domain, your .xdc account will be visible anywhere on the dApps instead of a long wallet address. And this is also pretty good news because it's showing small things yet useful that have utility behind it and that will prevent mistakes from happening in the future. And this is great because you are seeing response from the community directly, and these response being implemented by the dev team from the XDC. So this is really positive sentiment. Now another one talks about for wallet, when the wallet integrates a .xdc instead of a long wallet address, then sending and receiving token. NFT is really as simple as just pasting the .xdc domain. It's more secure, it's avoid confusion, and it releases the stress free from having to check long wallet address. Again guys, simple thing yet effective. Now XDC is replying to its community, it's trying to improve on a daily basis, and this is the perfect example of what we need for a successful community to actually evolve. So this is very positive. Another one that I want to talk to you about, talking into the more serious note, is talking about financial institutions taking steps to implement crypto services within their portfolio. Now if we look into this guys, this is very important all abroad the crypto train. I mean, just look at the name you have here. You have JP Morgan Chase, you've got Morgan Stanley, you've got Goldman Sachs, you've got Visa and MasterCard, Standard Chartered, Barclays. People say, you know, it's the crypto bear market, institutions are getting out of the market. Look at Tesla, it's removing its shares. You are not looking at this the way you should be looking at it. Tesla was bought Bitcoin not for utility. It bought it as an investment for the company, but there was not really any utility behind it. Now, this company investing into crypto is for trading. It's for the blockchain division. It's for the assets they hold. It's for the DeFi behind it. So all of these are very impressive to see. And what's impressive is that XDC is pretty much involved in all of the lists you see below. So this is huge momentum. When you are saying you are invested in XDC, you're pretty much invested in all of the above. So one of the other important news which I want to mention is this one, which is 80% of the top picture is involved in a way with XDC network. Now, guys, if you look deep into this, this is shows that basically where your eggs are being placed at, right? When you're investing into XDC, you're investing in pretty much very worldwide node company. You've got UBS, which is a famous bank. You've got HSBC again, Citi, Deutsche Bank. You've got the European Central Bank, sorry. And the fact that the European Central Bank is backing this up shows the legitimacy of XDC and shows the usefulness. I mean, these banks don't want to go to XDC, because they're losing money by having to use its service, but they have no other choice when they're finding that the utility behind the project is actually making sense for a company. No company is going to back out of it. So you've got a huge company such as AWS, which is Amazon. You've got Microsoft, Oracle's. You've got Accenture. I mean, the list never stops in terms of possibility for XDC network. In terms of scalability, it is huge, guys, and it is really only the beginning. Trust me with this. This is really positive to see that XDC is involved in all of this, right? So another one to talk about is this one, which is talking about the Impel payment, sorry. And it's talking about the technology that enables Bitcoin to be transacted as a XRC20 token that meets the new ISO standards. This will bring more value to the BTC and the XDC network because basically the Impel is starting future-facing banks and fintechs, and this will be globally within 2 years. So it's talking about holding XDC. Now, I strongly agree with this tweet. Now, if we look deeper into this, you're seeing that the Bitcoin ISO 2020 financial messaging integration. What do you see? You see XDC being in it, right? Because what starts the collateral option for Impel financial messaging, you've got the Impel client, you've got the service being Impel, then you've got the one-chain bridge that wraps Bitcoin one-to-one as a collateral to send over to the XDC network, and then it's wrapped as an XRC20 token that is used as a collateral for payment. So this is very, very good because it is ISO 222 compliant and it will be used for pretty much central bank and all the banks in the future. So the benefits of using Impel services, guys, just so you can understand why XDC is being used by all these companies and why it makes sense is because you eliminate the frictions compared to bank wire transfer. You have no Nostro-Vostro account and no membership fees. This is pretty much one of the biggest one, but you also have the ISO 222 compliant and you've got the 2-second settlement time. 2 seconds, guys. This is really, really impressive to see these numbers and why I am strongly bullish for XDC in the future. And it's only a matter of time before it takes off, guys. Now, on another side note, it's talking about XDC transforming trade finance processing through technology. And this one is more talking about all the integration. But if you look at it, you basically see that it's in partnership with Finion Exchange, which is an export funding platform. We've also a partnership with a digital signature company such as Signicat. You've also got sales finance platforms such as Levantor, and then you've got XDC. So this is huge to see the momentum that XDC and the advantage that it's taking to actually leverage its service to its usability and increase the community in the long term. So this is really positive news. Another one which is worth noting is this one, which is you can own land, property, items, and accessories that nobody else can. Non-fungible token, which we all know are NFTs, allows the users to truly own their property in the digital space by minting each item so it's unique to the holder. What's cool is that the metaverse is actually being brought to the XDC network and to the XDC metaverse. So this is really good because you're seeing again innovation and response by the community. And this is really positive because as long as the community keeps improving and the network also keeps responding, it's very positive and healthy because you're always improving and becoming better, right? So on another note, it's talking about XDC is a token of the platform XDC network. Its current price is roughly, by the time of the writing, with a low of 22 cents, like we talked about, 0.022 cents, and a market cap of $379 million. What is XDC network? And the XDC Foundation provides support Collaborate. So this is pretty interesting because it's talking about Web3 Daily, which is a pretty big account. It's talking about the price prediction for XDC network, and the fact that you are slowly seeing more and more article news being relevant and being talking about XDC as a price analysis and looking into it deeper shows the potential it has to hold for the future. So this I thought was a little important to mention, that it is getting picked up by web channels and by news article. Another one is, again, you've got the NFT collections being created around XDC, so very positive sentiment. Here you've got 80 to 90% of the 17.3 trillion trademark relies on trade finance. XDC can make it easier to send multiple docs into one transaction, less error prone to transaction, and detail records on all the blockchains. So this is really positive. I wanted to end this on because if you look deeper into this, the opening of the sector could even mean that by 2050, the cost of basic trade financing may fall to zero. Banks would instead earn money from selling data about or providing rating of exporters or importers. And this is really what it's all about, the future. I think that's where XDC has the most potential. When you're looking at the market of 17.3 trillion, guys, this is not billion we're talking about, it's trillion. So this is to see the momentum that XDC, I mean, it's hard to assume that XDC could tackle all of that right now, but it could very much be the main leader in the future of these trade market. So this is very positive sentiment, especially by looking at the fact that XDC network could be very good at helping hurdles that currently the world is suffering from everywhere, which is the supply chain logistic issues that we're currently facing with the inefficiencies. XDC network could bring facility and could bring utility to these companies by making it overall more efficient. So guys, I think these are overall very bullish momentum for XDC. I hope you like this video. I hope you found it insightful. If you did, share your support, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll make sure to catch you in the next one. See you next time. Bye.